Hey there, welcome back to the channel. I'm Robert Mantell and I'm the founder and executive director here at the Trichotillomania Relief Specialist in Southern California. Have you ever found yourself stuck, or maybe you're stuck now, with the fear that you're never going to be able to get over this hair pulling stuff? You or your loved one may have been dealing with this for years. You tried this or that, your loved one may have been to therapy or seen multiple therapists over the course of years. You may or may not have experienced progress of any kind, and maybe, just maybe at this point, you begin to give up hope. Well, we don't want that for you. And we don't want it because A, we here at the Trichotillomania Relief Specialist know you're not stuck with it, and B, simply accepting or adopting the belief that you're just stuck with this, whether it's true or not, can be incredibly debilitating. So instead, I, as someone who's personally helped nearly 1,000 people from around the world recover and stay recovered from trichotillomania, I'm going to start with the outrageous claim that you can change. You can conquer trichotillomania, even completely, and you can rebuild your life once again. But in order to create movement in that direction, you have to start somewhere. And the most important place to start is with the realization and acceptance of an unimpeachable truth. What is that truth? Hang on, I'm about to share that with you next. All right, so if you or your loved ones suffer from trichotillomania and it's gotten really bad, maybe it's been really bad for some lengthy period of time, maybe you've done everything in your power to help yourself fix this thing and nothing's made a damn bit of difference. And just maybe you've gotten to the point where you're getting ready to give up hope, or you know what, maybe you have given up hope that this could really ever change. If this is you, what I want to do for you today is probably the best thing I could do for you today, and that is to inspire you with hope and the sense of possibility that things can indeed change for you. Now let's begin by considering the big picture, and that is this idea that change in life, change in this world, is inevitable. It's a natural phenomenon. You're part of nature, and that means you're subject to the same laws of nature. And that means change is just as inevitable for you as it is for everything else that exists on this world and in this universe. Now let me prove this to you. Do you realize that your body, that is your physical body, is constantly changing? That's right. From moment to moment, day to day, week to week, month to month. In fact, a landmark study at the Oak Ridge Atomic Research Center showed that approximately 98% of the atoms in our body are replaced every single year. Think about that. Here you are a year later, and 98% of what was you even just a year ago is no longer even there. Our bodies are constantly in flux with the universe, right? And we breathe in oxygen, we breathe out carbon dioxide. We eat, we eliminate. There's a constant flow of elements into and out of our bodies again. Think of this for a second. I mean, all we are is change. Every few years, you're almost totally a completely different person. And by the way, this goes not only for our physical body, this goes for every part of our lives. Our thoughts, our feelings, our behaviors, and even our identities are continuously evolving, are they not? For those who suffer with trichotillomania, particularly those who've suffered with it for years, we hope that this truth, this insight can be a beacon of hope, showing you that whatever you're dealing with at the current time couldn't possibly stay the same even if you tried. See, if change is indeed the most natural thing in the world, this means that the habits and the patterns that feel so entrenched in our lives, including the compulsion to pull hair, can be transformed. This realization can be incredibly empowering for you and suggest that if you just start doing things differently, it's absolutely possible to begin experiencing a different set of results. Now, at this point, I can just hear some of you saying, well, you know what? If change is so inevitable, if you're saying I can't not change, then why is it, here I am 20 years later, how is it that I'm still pulling my hair and I still can't stop? How is that possible? Well, you know what? You are changing. If you don't believe it, look in the mirror and compare what you see today with a picture of yourself from 20 years ago. You are changing, but perhaps the way you operate, particularly around hair pulling, hasn't. See, things won't change until you change how you do things. I'm sure you've made valiant efforts to eliminate hair pulling as something you do in your life. But the reason you're still pulling is not because you're not changing, but instead because you haven't made the right kinds of changes to how you operate around hair pulling, and in particular in the context where hair pulling is typically a challenge for you. And that's not your fault. Most people can't just do that on their own. You do need professional guidance to help you do that effectively. Now, even so, I hope all this is exciting news for you. You can change, and in fact, you have been changing. Look, maybe for you, you used to pull your eyebrows, but now you're only pulling your eyelashes. right? Or vice versa. Or maybe you used to pull from one area of your scalp, and now, maybe for reasons you don't even understand, now you're pulling from an entirely different area of your scalp. Maybe you'd been pulling for a while, even over some period of years, but then for no apparent reason, somehow you were able to just stop. Maybe for months at a time. But then, for no apparent reason, again that you're consciously aware of, you found yourself right back at it again, feeling just as trapped by the behavior as you did before. See, chances are how or even if you pull is changing all the time. But because there's been no directed professional guidance, you're like a leaf blowing in the wind, you know, as the winds of your life blow, hither and thither goes your hair pulling, or how or when you do it. But again, the good news is that change has been happening, and maybe if you just get the right kind of help, you can learn to control the direction of the change so that it's now happening purposefully, intentionally, and effectively. Now, if you want some help with this, let us know. We're going to put our contact information below this video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please go ahead and pound that like button, and please do subscribe and turn on notifications so YouTube can let you know when we publish another video for you. And you know what? Go ahead and hit that reply button below and leave us a comment. Talk to us. How did this video impact you? If you're watching this video at our Facebook community page, please leave a comment there. We'd love to meet and chat with you. In fact, if you have questions about trichotillomania or hair pulling in general, and you're just not quite sure where to go for answers, please visit our website at www.trich-free.com. You'll see a contact us link at the upper right of all of our web pages. We do actually look through all the questions that come into us very carefully, just like we do to all the comments and questions that show up here at our YouTube channel. And we do our best to answer as many of those questions in these very videos as possible. Again, please do be sure to like and subscribe. We're here to entertain, inform, but most importantly, to empower you to begin taking control of your hair pulling in ways you probably never imagined possible before. Now, if you'd like to reach out to us directly to get some information about how we can help you or a loved one, feel free to visit our website at www.trich-free.com. If you'd like, you can write to us at relief@trich-free.com, and you can also call us at any time of day or night toll free at 833-TRICH-FREE. We do offer a free introductory session for anyone who wants to discuss their particular situation and who would like some free advice about what to do with all of this. All right? So by all means, do avail yourself of that opportunity. Thanks again for watching. I'm Robert Mantell with the Trichotillomania Relief Specialist. Here's wishing you an amazing trick-free week.